Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to walk through how to properly handle a yield sign, right? So I think most of us already know what the differences are between a stop sign and a yield sign, but if you don't, let's go over it real quick, okay? So a stop sign by law tells us that we have to stop completely because we no longer have the right of way, and depending upon the intersection that you're at, whether it's a two-way stop or a four-way stop, you now have to take your time in identifying and figuring out who has the right of way, okay? At a yield sign, the drastic difference there is the fact that you do not have to come to a complete stop if the intersection or rotary that you're trying to enter is safe and clear to proceed, okay? So we're gonna walk you through how to properly handle a yield sign at a rotary, all right? Let's go. One of the first things that we're always going to do is try to have a really long lead time, okay? And what that means is right now, you should be looking at that warning sign on the right-hand side of the roadway saying that we are approaching a rotary, okay? So what this gives you now is ample time to really formulate a proper response for what we're about to do. So we know for a fact now that we have a yield sign, which means we don't have the right of way. We're going to start to decrease the speed of the car. And right about here, you want to sample traffic now. Let's pause the video right here so I can tell you a little bit more about what sampling traffic is, okay? What we want to do is now we want to look into the intersection, and this case in point happens to be a rotary. We want to look here and now at the intersection to see if it's safe to do so. That way we can formulate a better plan when we get to the yield sign, rather than having to come to a complete stop because we didn't do our homework before getting to the yield sign. Turn signal is not necessary to enter. A turn signal is always recommended when you are leaving the rotary because there are multiple exits from that rotary that you can take, all right? Super simple to do, as you can tell, and we'll run it again with maybe some traffic in the rotary, okay? All right guys, same rotary, but we're just approaching it from another street. So once again here, as you're approaching, don't forget you don't have the right of way. Look, sample the traffic. If there's no one coming, then you can proceed into the rotary without stopping. As you continue making your way around, now you want to look at the oncoming traffic that's coming in from that side street, just to make sure that nobody is going to try to blast through that yield sign, okay? And then from there, once again, like I said, exiting the rotary, it's always recommended to put your turn signal on, all right? So hopefully that gives you a little bit more confidence at handling the rotary, okay? If you have any questions, let me know.